Welcome back to David Allen Memorial Ballpark and Squirtle.tv's continuing coverage of the 2026 OBCA All-State Baseball Games. Along with Zach, I'm Todd. We are glad to be along with you. Earlier today, it was the West taking down the East in the middle school game, and not middle school as you might know it, but the mid-sized schools. 7-2 was the final score. We saw a lot of good pitching, and I think, Zach, we're going to see a lot more good pitching here in the large school contest.
Absolutely. They usually bring their A game for these, all these games usually bring their A game, but this one in particular, we usually see some pretty good arms come through, so it's going to be fun to watch.
Had a threat of rain at the start of the first pitch at noon in game number one. The clouds are starting to break overhead. We have temperatures now in the mid-80s, 86 as we approach game time. That's almost 10 degrees warmer than it was for the first pitch of game number one here today. Coming up after this one, it's the small school all-state game. The East against the West. We'll have it for you here on Squirtle.tv. A reminder this year that Squirtle will be pleased to be a part of the Native American All-Star Games. Football already has taken place, but we'll have the other events for you on Squirtle.tv. Proud to be a part of that as we continue our summer coverage here on Squirtle. We'll take a 2-minute break. When we return, we'll go through the batting order, if you will, for the East and the West. It's the large school all-state game. It's coming up next from David Allen Memorial Ballpark on Squirtle.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Need insurance that serves you and not the other way around? At Brining Insurance, we're independent, which means we work for you, not the carriers. Home, auto, business, or farm, we work as hard as you do. Whether you need a hand-finding and portable insurance for your church, someone to help wrestle that school policy, or someone to help plug the leaks in your municipal coverage, get a hold of Robert Wagner. He can help. Call 580-628-2559 today or start your quote anytime at brininginsure.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust, gather round.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationships. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
As you travel down the road to the Gold Ball, know that you can always get a slam dunk of a deal at Jansen GMC on North Van Buren in Enid. It's always a smooth ride on a 2020 GMC Sierra, Canyon, Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Jansen's offers one of the best lineups of used cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs in Enid. Check JansenGMC.com for details. Drive a little, save a lot at Jansen GMC, 2602 North Van Buren in Enid.
When life takes an unexpected turn, you need someone who truly understands what you're going through. At Nixon Diesel Horst, we spent decades helping Oklahomans find justice, standing up for what's right, and fighting for the results they deserve. Every client matters. Every story deserves to be heard. We are here standing with you. Call Nixon Diesel Horst today because justice, integrity, and results aren't just words. They're what we stand for.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is
Back in downtown Enid, the introductions of the Large West taking place. They have lined up along the first base side. You can see there the Large West is about to be introduced as well. The first is Ethan Evans. We'll see him on the mound, quarterback and an outstanding pitcher from Stillwater High School. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the West squad, leading off and playing second base is Brady Morganson. Batting second, the utility player, Cooper Cardokas. Batting third in right field is Nate Sutton. Batting fourth, the DH, Tyler Frazier. Batting fifth and catching, Wyatt Williamson. Hitting sixth in center field, Jordan Hawkins. Batting seventh at shortstop, Maverick Gardner. Hitting eighth and catching for the West is Reed Smith. Batting ninth at third base, Weston Randolph. Hitting 10th at first base, Jace Ramirez. And batting 11th in left field is Zane Pruitt. Those are the starters today for the Large West squad as we get ready for the first pitch. The batting lineup today for the Large East, leading off and playing center field is Bryson Donnell. Batting second and playing right field, Graham Knight. Hitting third, the designated hitter, Dan Harrington. Batting cleanup at second base is Kalen Covey. Hitting fifth at first base, Jackson Turney. Batting sixth at third base, Cutter Girdner. Hitting seventh and at shortstop, Gavin Roberts. Batting eighth and catching, Ryan Hubble. One of the extra hitters is batting ninth, Talon Rush. Batting 10th is another extra hitter, Tyler Osgood. And batting 11th in left field is Daniel Wolfert. So those are the batting lineups today for the Large East and Large West as we get ready for the first pitch here, probably within 5 minutes from David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Still mostly cloudy, but there's cracks across the sky in terms of the sun peeking through. And it has warmed the ground temperature. It's now 86 degrees. As we told you, that's almost 11 degrees more than it was at first pitch for our opening game here today of this triple header. There was rain overnight. There's been a lot of rain over the last couple of weeks here at DAMB in the city of Enid. However, no threat, 1% chance or less going forward this afternoon. So God has blessed us with a very good day of baseball here in Garfield County. We're going to take another break. We'll be back and get you ready for the first pitch. It's the Large School All-State game. The coaches and the players being introduced. This is high school All-State baseball on Squirtle.tv.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve. Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news.
Todd Miller, Zach Frazier, the crew with you on Squirtle.tv, ready for the first pitch. Large all-state game, OBCA style, here at David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Both teams have been introduced. The head coaches for the West squad, Joe Patterson and his coaching staff from Mustang. The coaching staff, headed up by Andrew McGuire from Deer Creek, is leading the East squad. The East will be the home team. They will take the field. And we are just about ready for the first pitch here this afternoon from David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Ethan Evans from Stillwater High School will get the start on the mound. They have 3 pitchers listed, Evans, Gibson, and Brooks. We didn't see any sign of running out of pitching in that first ball game. I thought the coaches did a really good job in massaging the innings and the pitch count for everybody that took to the mound.
Yeah, and they also weren't afraid to go and get a kid if they saw he was running out of gas, didn't want to risk hurting him or stressing his arm too much. So definitely a good job by both sides taking care of their players and while letting them maximize their time out there.
Ethan Evans, a graduate of Stillwater High School, marks the 13th consecutive season that the Pioneers have had at least one All-Stater in this ball game. Had a chance to see him this fall as the quarterback for the Pioneers. They really were the favorites to win 6A2, got tripped up, I believe, by Sand Springs in the playoffs. Sand Springs went on to win 6A2 in football. Ethan Evans, his football career is behind him. He is headed for Seminole, one of the top Division I junior college programs here in the Sooner State next fall. Morganson, Cardokas, and Sutton, 1, 2, and 3. Both teams are batting 11 players here in this contest. To all our listeners and viewers of the first ball game, this ballpark opened in 1999. It is now 27 years old. Hard to believe. Both Phillips, then the university here in town, and Enid High played at Old Phillips Failing Ballpark. They still play a few games there, but this is primarily the home now of NOC Enid, the Jets, and the Enid Plainsmen. They also just finished up the NJCAA Division II World Series, an event that has been held here in Garfield County since 2009, and that contract was just recently extended 12 more years through the year 2038. Brady Morgeson will lead off. He is a graduate of Edmond Santa Fe. Morgeson playing second, a left-handed hitter, and off we go. Evans' first pitch is swatted back and out of play. No balls, one strike. Rarely, we saw a couple of instances in the first game, Zach, but rarely do you see these hitters taking called third strikes. They're very aggressive from the first pitch, the 0-1. Again, out of play, third base side, no balls, two strikes.
Yeah, like you said, they're up here. They're ready to play. They want to get their money's worth, so they're not looking to be patient or go up there and walk.
Morgeson headed for the Division I JUCO runner-up Blinn College in Texas next year. He takes low, one ball, two strikes. So we saw the player of the first ball game, Parker Hayes, going to Johnson County, the school that defeated Blinn in the national title game at Grand Junction. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ethan Evans, a right-hander against left-handed hitting infielder Brady Morgeson. That one is lined into right field. Graham Knight, though, backing up a couple of steps, has it. And that's the way game 2 begins, on a fly out to right. Knight is in right. Donald is in center. Wolford is the left fielder. Gardner Roberts on the left side, third and short, respectively. Covey and Turney on the right side, second and first, with Ryan Hubble, the catcher. Cardokas headed for the University of Nebraska, one of the top players in the Sooner State. We'll get his first look at Ethan Evans. He's out of Edmond Memorial. First pitch is upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Cardokas, a really great hitter, hits for a lot of power. Puts that one on the ground, but chops it foul on the first base side, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's been committed to the Huskers for a while. Nebraska coming off a really good season, but a disappointing end as they lost in the Lincoln Regional last weekend. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on, 1 out in the first. Here's Evans' pitch. Popped up, but again out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Not only are they making contact with the first 2 hitters off Evans, really getting some pretty good swings.
Absolutely, yeah. Looks like they're very comfortable. You can tell these guys have been keeping up with their swings, keeping up with their workouts throughout the summer. They're not coming up here unprepared.
I asked Luke DeBus that question, our West player of the game in the post game. You know, you don't really think baseball much. Hard hit ball to first. Turney backhands it. He'll take it to first himself, and there's 2 away. Once the senior season is over, and in DeBus' case, he's not going to play baseball at college, it was a difficult challenge of that because he had not picked up a bat or a glove since the state tournament.
Yeah, it definitely just shows what kind of talent these guys have, for those guys who, even if they've been focused on other sports or focused on other things, for them to come up here, maybe be a little rusty, but still break the rust pretty quick and look good out there at the plate. It goes to show what kind of talent we have here.
Here's Mustang Bronco, Nate Sutton, the right fielder. He fouls the first pitch from Evans off. Now, a lot of these guys in this large school game, they're playing baseball beyond high school, so they're still in the process of working out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nate Sutton will play 2 years on this field. He'll be a Jet under Ryan Bay of NOC Enid. Swing and a miss for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. NOC Enid came within a win of going to the World Series. There is a banner out in right center field that shows their national championship season of 2019. The 1-2 is away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The team that eliminated NOC Enid was South Mountain out of Arizona. South Mountain went on to advance through the losers bracket to lose to Pearl River in a walk-off here a couple of weeks ago in the championship game. The 2-2. Lifted foul and out of play, third base side again. It may be Division II, but it's still junior college, and there's a lot of good baseball, both among the in-state teams during the season, and then, of course, the NJCAA Division II World Series at the end of May here in this ballpark. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Sutton. Nate was the Central Oklahoma Athletic Conference Offensive Player of the Year. At Mustang, he hit .449 with 66 hits his final year. 3-2. Popped it up left side. Gavin Roberts, the shortstop, tracking. He'll call off Gardner. He gets out of the way. Out of the outfield grass. Sutton is retired of the pop-up. 1, 2, 3 and out. Go the West. He's coming up. There's no score here in the large school all-state game from Enid on Squirtle.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior. We all...
Caden Longman from Newcastle High School on the mound. Longman, Mason Avery, Gentry, Hoke, the three arms for the large West squad. Bryson Donnell out of Sapulpa, coached by Steve Irvine, will lead off. He is the starting center fielder. Left-hander against Longman, the right-hander. And Caden's first pitch outside off the glove of Reed Smith, and it is 1 ball, no strikes. Caden Longman, all-state football wide receiver. He is headed for Hutchinson Community College. Foul back, 1 ball, 1 strike. Donald just behind that 87-mile-an-hour offering. Caden Longman, this past year, a big reason why Newcastle had all the success they did athletically. 1 point was named the National Player of the Week. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was by Prep Baseball. It was for the week of March 9th through March 15th. The reason, he had 14 RBIs in a week and 4 home runs. Longman's pitch just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In addition to the mound, he struck out 15 in 5 innings, which meant he struck out the side. That'll get it done not only in the state, but nationally as well. Foul ball left side. Donald stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Polpa had a really good year. Bryson Donnell, a big reason why. Slaps that one towards the bullpen in the left field corner. And we'll see another battle at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gave the dimensions for game 1 viewers. 328 in left, 390 in center, 300 down the line and right. In comes the pitch. Popped up, and that is tailed on a play down the left field side. So we'll have a 6th pitch of this 2-2 at bat. It is a brick wall that goes from the left to right field foul pole. And there is that elevated green wall, 390 feet straightaway center field. That is the elevated portion of the fence. It also serves as the batter's eye. The 2-2. Chopped out to third, but again foul. So we'll have pitch number 7 of this at bat. Ramirez at first, Morganson at second, Gardner at short, Randolph at third. Pruitt, Hawkins, Sutton left to right around the outfield. Reed Smith is the catcher. Caden Longman, Longman, on the mound, the 2-2. Down and in, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Longman started this year 5-0 with an earned run average razor thin of 1.09 and 70-plus strikeouts, and that is one of the best walks you'll see from Bryson Donald. He was behind Zach, and he drew 9 pitches before winning the 3-2 showdown.
Yeah, heck of an at-bat there. We saw him foul off a lot of pitches. Those swings up there, they looked a little bit defensive, but, hey, that's what you got to do whenever you have 2 strikes. So he did a good job of fighting up there, making him earn it, and then in the end, he got on base and won the battle.
Matt Cloud's Tahlequah representative, Grant Knight, steps in. He is the East squad's right fielder. First pitch is up and in, 1 ball, no strikes. So the first base run of the afternoon is a leadoff walk to the large West squad, Bryson Donald of Sapulpa. Longman of the regular season did not walk many. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Boy, he took a mighty swing. He was going for the 328 fence in left.
Longman picked a good time to go off speed there.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, just and away in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. Caden Longman kicks and delivers. Runner goes. It's a hit and run that's lined into center field. Donald went sliding in. I don't think he was aware that ball dropped well in front of Jordan Hawkins. So 2 on, nobody out for Dan Harrington, the designated hitter. Harrington from Pryor. His squad, one of the best teams in Class 5A, eliminated in one of the best games of the year in the 5A state semifinals between the Tigers and Carl Albert. So Longman in trouble early. Kicks, brings home the pitch. Grounded to third, knocked down by Randolph. He'll go to the bag for 1, throws to first, and he threw it away. Knight had to hold up. Now he heads for third, and sprinting for second base is Dan Harrington. So 5 unassisted, E5 the play. Worked just like a bunt. Knight goes first to third of the throwing error. And Harrington stands at second after Weston Randolph's miscue defensively. Here's Kalen Covey. Grounds that pitch to short. He will tag the runner. Good heads-up play by Maverick Gardner. As Harrington had committed towards third, Gardner tagged him out. Knight does score. It's 2-0. So a 6 unassisted fielder's choice. One on, 1 in, 2 out. We're in the bottom of the first for Jackson Turney, first baseman. There's a ground ball to short. Gardner underhands to second with Morganson covering for the force out. 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left in the first. East leads the West 1-0 from OBCA All-State Sunday in Enid on Squirtle.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Student athletes push hard on the field and in the classroom, but when injuries happen, you want a physical therapist who makes recovery personal. Prime Physical Therapy is more than just a clinic. We're a faith-driven, patient-focused team committed to helping athletes bounce back stronger. Healing happens best in an environment where athletes feel supported, motivated, and yes, even have fun. Parents, you can trust us to care for your athlete like family. Call or text at 405-706-1266 for a free consultation in clinic or by phone. Prime Physical Therapy, helping athletes get back to their prime performance.
Future Cowboy Tyler Frazier out of Newcastle to lead off. He is the designated hitter in cleanup. And the first pitch is downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes from Ethan Evans. Tyler Frazier will pitch for the Cowboys, number 6 rated pitcher in the state according to Prep Baseball this year, but he's the DH. 2 balls, no strikes. He is not listed as one of the pitchers. Cowboys may not want him on the mound. Here's the 2-0. Popped up and out of play, 2 balls and a strike. When you sign with big-time programs, and not even D1 programs sometimes, they will say, yeah, we don't mind you playing in your game, but, play wisely, play smart. Don't do anything to put your body in jeopardy. Little fister out into right field. In comes Graham Knight. That's Nate Sutton to make the catch, and there's 1 out. That was actually Graham Knight. So here's Wyatt Williamson. He is the catcher. He is from Carl Albert. It's actually Jordan Hawkins. It was supposed to be Wyatt Williamson. Here's Jordan Hawkins. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 the count. Jordan Hawkins led Carl Albert to a state title, but it was his heroics really that was the difference in the win over Pryor. Takes low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hawkins is headed for Barton County. He hit 2 home runs, drove in 4 in the semifinal victory over Pryor. Here's the 1-1. In tight. 2 balls and a strike. I was listening to the game at the time with my buddy Dave Myrick on the call, and they were saying they were surprised that they pitched to Jordan Hawkins a second time upstairs, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. And that was said before he hit the second of those 2 home runs. So it wasn't in hindsight. And here's the 3-1. It's hit hard, tailing just fouled on the left field side, 3-2. Jordan was a OBCA All-Stater in basketball. Now, we didn't see him play yesterday in Edmond, but he is a terrific athlete. And headed for Barton County Community College next year. So many of these players in the first and now the second game, if they're not going D1, are going to the Jayhawk Conference. 3-2 the count. Nobody on, 1 out in the second. That one is fisted foul towards the visiting dugout. And it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Andrew McGuire, the Deer Creek head coach, and his staff lean over that protective rail on the third base side. Watch it as their team has built an early 1-0 lead, the 3-2. Lined into right field. That's trouble if it stays fair, and it is just foul, not by much at all. The wind tried to help it because it's coming in from the south, so it was holding the ball up as it tried to make a slight right turn. And tell you what, with Hawkins' speed, Zach, they're very fortunate he's not at second or maybe even third.
Yeah, that one had trouble written all over if it got down there in that corner.
Jordan Hawkins. It actually is Wyatt Williamson. I'm sorry. I had him in the lineup, but they announced it as Hawkins. I could tell the difference in the lineup, but there's a walk. So a 3-2 walk. And now here is Jordan Hawkins that we talked about. Do we need to repeat what he did against Pryor? No. You know now. Maybe that's called foreshadowing and at bat.
There you go.
Runner at first.
Kind of like your friend did right before his second home run,
That's exactly right. And then they talked about it, of course, after. Here's Evans' pitch. Fouled off. No balls, one strike.
He tried.
He did. Hawkins, again, was scheduled to play in the OBCA basketball game at UCO yesterday. We didn't see him. Sometimes you have to make a choice. Yeah, they're making the announcement. The uniforms are similar, although Hawkins is a pinstripe uniform, but both wear number 9. Little tapper foul out in front of home plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Hawkins and then Maverick Gardner. Reed Smith, if anybody reaches in the second. 1-0 East. Helicopter passing behind home plate, or behind center field, excuse me. 0-2. Evans to Hawkins. Stays high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thank goodness for the artificial playing surface of the infield, or these games would have been canceled today. The 1-2. Little tapper out in front of home plate. Evans, as it turns towards first, picks it up, doesn't have a play. It's an infield single for Hawkins. Started out in front, then slowly rolled up the right field side. Evans got a decent jump, but Hawkins runs too well, and now the tying run is at second.
Yeah, it's one of those plays where no matter how good you are defensively, no matter how quick you get to the ball, there you just don't stand a chance with some hitters.
Here's Maverick Gardner from Moore. He is the first Lion All-Stater in baseball in 11 years. First pitch stays low from Evans. 1 ball, no strikes. When I was in high school, before the split of the Moore schools, Moore baseball was one of the very best programs in the entire state. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Lined into center for a base hit just over Covey's glove. Here comes the tide around from second. The throw home, and he is dead to right. How about Bryson Donald's outfield assist? Threw it up the third base line. Great play by Hubble. Blocked the plate, and there was no chance for Wyatt Williamson to touch before he was tagged out.
Yeah, that was about as good a throw as you can ask for. Got him a nice long hop, easy to handle behind the plate. That's everything you could ask for from a center fielder.
Hawkins goes first to third. They're at the corners now with 2 outs, and for the time being, it remains 1-0. 8-2. The out recorded at home plate. Here is Reed Smith. Ethan Evans stretches. The Pioneer right-hander misses up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. That ball was hit just hard enough that Donald, despite the treacherous outfield conditions, was able to get full steam ahead. And he scooped it cleanly and made just a perfect strike to home. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. West trails, but has the tying run at third, the go-ahead run at first with 2 outs. They have out-hit the East 2-1. Both of their hits have come here in the second, a scratch hit and then the single to center. The 2-0 off from first goes Gardner. The pitch is high. The throw in a second that gets through. A run will score. It's a tie game, 1-1. No error because the runner going to second did not advance. Hawkins makes it 1-1 on the stolen base from Gardner. And now Ethan Evans is behind 3 balls and no strikes. Is it me, or does it feel like Evans has thrown a lot of pitches in the first couple of innings?
Yes, very much so. He has definitely had to work for every inch he's getting.
3-2 or 3-1 now as he was taking all the way. Reed Smith from Piedmont headed to Eastern Oklahoma State Junior College, had over 100 hits in a career that spanned 4 years as a starter. 3-1 the count. Evans delivers. Ground ball off the mound into center field. He's done it again. They're going to wave Gardner around. Here comes the throw and the play at the plate. He is safe. A heck of a throw again by Donald. It was perfect. But Gardner dove head first on the slide and was able to get his left hand in before the tag from Ryan Hubble.
Yeah, like you mentioned, that's another fantastic throw in from center field from Donald. That could not have been placed any better, but that was just a great slide. Snuck his hand in just ahead of the tag. That was well executed all around.
Here's Weston Randolph, the third baseman. It's now 2-1 West. Evans' pitch is lined and caught by the third baseman, Cutter Gardner. He dove to his left, and it wasn't very high off the turf. He still got his glove down and makes the play, but not before to score on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left after 1.5 from David Allen Memorial Ballpark on All-State Sunday. West leads the East 2-1 here on Squirtle.
Welcome to Charleston's, where great food and great service is what's on the menu. Business lunch after landing that big sale? Check. Never miss ordering our mouth-watering spinach dip? Check. Catching up over some margaritas? Check. Or just a craving for our key lime pie? Checkmate. No matter the reason, big, small, or none at all, you gotta come to Charleston's.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the big house, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
Cutter Gardner steps in to lead off the bottom of the second. Todd and Zach and the Squirtle crew with you from Enid. First pitch of inning number 2 is a strike, 0-1. How many times do you see it in baseball where a guy makes a great defensive play in one half inning and then leads off the offensive inning the very next? Swing and a miss, no balls, 2 strikes. Seems to happen
more often than you'd think.
Gardner took away a 2-out RBI hit from Weston Randolph, who really scalded that, but he made the diving catch to his left. 0-2, popped up, and that'll tail at a play. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes to Cutter Gardner, Girdner. Gardner, Roberts, Hubble, if anybody reaches Talon Rush in both teams batting 11 today. In comes the pitch. That's low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In Newcastle, right-hander Caden Longman, Kaden, is on the mound. Inning number 2 of work. 1-2. Bounce to first. Fair ball right in front of the bag. Jace Ramirez has it, and he'll tag it for out number 1. If you were to go down and roll a ball right at first base, you could not position that ball any more perfectly than Gardner did for Jace Ramirez. So 1 up, 1 down. Here's shortstop Gavin Roberts. Gavin Roberts from Pryor takes low. 1 ball, no strikes. Longman working quickly, almost fell off of the mound. It's 2 balls, no strikes. He is mid to upper 80s on most of his pitches. His fastball this year is topped out at 93. Two and 0 the count. And the pitch. Low, 3-0. That's pretty much, Zach, where he's missed today. A little bit out, but mostly low in the zone.
Yeah, if you're a pitcher, that's where you want to miss most of the time. But at some point, you got to kind of try and make a little bit of adjustment.
And as they say in Major League, just a bit outside. So a 1-out walk. Gavin Roberts trots to first. Here is Ryan Hubble, the catcher. Hubble from Deer Creek. His head coach Andrew McGuire is in the third base box. Here's the pitch. Good breaking ball for a strike. 76, 0-1 the count. Weston Ward, I believe that's Weston, is coaching in the first base box. He is actually the pitching coach for the Antlers. Brady Baugh, whose dad Scott from Fairview will coach in the small school game, is watching. He's in charge of the hitters at Deer Creek. Throw to first, nothing doing. Brady, the former Midwest City head coach, graduate of Oklahoma Christian. Actually graduated high school at nearby Hennessy. Started high school here at Enid. The 0-1. Just misses, 1 ball, 1 strike. His dad, Scott, was the head coach here at Enid. And when the Plainsman and Baugh separated, Scott then went to Hennessy. Brady was part of a state championship winning football team. Now time is called. 1 on, 1 out. We're in the second, 2-1 West. OCA All-Star Week coming up at the end of July. We'll have all that for you from the OKC metro area on Squirtle.tv. Here's the 1-1. It's downstairs, 2-1 the count. As we alluded to earlier, and I gave you a little bit of misinformation, we will be carrying the Native American All-Star Games. I said football had already taken place. That's not correct. It's June 5th. Well, it has taken place. Today's the 7th. That was in El Reno. The next event, June 11th, softball at Eastern Oklahoma in Wilburton. Good breaking ball. Caught the inside quarter, 2 balls, 2 strikes. June 13th is basketball. Girls at 1, boys at 2:30 at Okemah. Baseball will be at Shakota High School June 13th at 6. You can watch all those Native American All-Star games right here on Squirtle.tv. Here's the 2-2. Almost hitting, came inside. Now Hubble with the advantage. Talon Rush, the on-deck hitter, awaits. Rush is batting in the traditional number 9 spot. Osgood and Wolfert to follow. One is a extra hitter. The other is the left fielder. They're in the 10th and 11th spots. The 3-2 runner is off. Swing and a miss. Throw into second. And it is in time, but he missed the tag. Reed Smith threw a strike. Maverick Gardner out in front of the bag, trying to reach back, and a nice job of sliding by Gavin Roberts to force him to miss that tag.
We've seen some good throws so far from both teams. From center field last half inning, we saw 2 of them.
Here's Talon Rush trying to pick up the tying run. He is from Collinsville, coached by Tony Reeder, one of the better high school coaches in the state, one of the better programs in the large schools. Fouls it back to the netting, no balls, 1 strike. You know, it's amazing to see some of these schools. We've got a kid from Newcastle out of the mound, Collinsville at the plate, played in the large school games. They used to be 2A, 3A schools.
Yeah, that's what I noticed that in the middle size school game earlier. Silo being in the middle size school, that threw me off.
Yeah, 0-1 up and in, fastball, 1 ball, 1 strike. So the East led 1-0 after 1, trailed 2-1, scoring opportunity with 2 outs. Caden Longman, Caden with a K, rests at the belt, brings home the pitch. Again, it's inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Seven-on-7 competition. Team camps as well from Squirtle coming your way this summer. 2-1 the count. The pitch. You know, the handle when he drives it back 2-2. We'll have the 8-man All-State game from Miami on Squirtle.tv coming up June 20th. Game that Tyler Kerr used to dominate. Quarterback at Pond Creek Hunter. Another 8-man legend, Harrison Stapleton, to the other end of the booth. Greatness all around. We haven't even got to use that.
If you're getting to me with the word legend in the sentence, you might be stretching it. I think you'd be running out of material.
Rush takes that pitch on the shoulder. He'll trot down to first, a 2-out base runner at first and second for Tyler Osgood. Osgood from Claremore. We have one of the great mascots, Zebras. There's a lot of tigers, bulldogs.
A lot of Panthers out there.
Panthers, but Only one zebra, Claremore High School. First and second, 2 outs for Osgood. Longman's pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Both Evans and Longman have thrown a lot of pitches. Now Reed Smith is going to go out and try to settle his right-hander down.
I was just getting ready to say that. You mentioned in the top half of the inning that Evans had to work really hard to get every out that he was getting. That's the same here right now for Longman. He's been working both innings really hard.
You wonder if that changes the thinking by the coaches, because in the first game it was 3-2-2. The starters went 3 innings. Pitch count, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, and a lot of times in these games, it's the first pitcher who goes out and pitches 3 innings. It's not all the time, but that's usually who goes the 3 innings. But yeah, this might force their hand a little bit.
Conference is over. Back behind home plate, Smith. Longman readies. Now the 1-0 pitch is off the glove of Smith. No advancement, though. 2 balls, no strikes. Longman had less than 15 strikeouts during the regular season. He had over 70 strikeouts. Let me start that over. Less than 15 walks and over 70 strikeouts for the Racers this year. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. He was well behind that breaking pitch at 86, 2-1. Newcastle just joined the 5A ranks a couple of years ago, already starting to develop a nice rivalry with Carl Albert. It was the Titans, the Racers, both in boys basketball and in baseball in the state finals. 2-1 the count. Good swing, but he fouled it back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In addition to Longman, Mason Avery from Carl Albert and Gentry Hoke from UConn are both arms available for the Large West coaching staff. The 2-2. Slider away, smothered that time by Smith. And again, we have a 3-2 count. We've had more 3-2 counts in the first 2 innings of the large school game than we had the entire first game with the mid-sized schools.
I believe you are correct.
It's also warmer now, 87 degrees, than it was at first pitch at noon. Only 75 when we started the day. Here's the payoff pitch, and that is golfed into center field, and in comes Hawkins to make a sliding catch and take away a 2-out hit. So Osgood gave him a chance, but a great play in center turns away the East. A walk, a hit batsman, nothing doing. 2 left after 2. 2-1 West over the East on Squirtle.
I will have. Sorry, but how do you choose? I will have. Ooh, the old-fashioned banana split sends your taste buds to heaven. But the strawberry shortcake sundae tastes like summer in a dish. Then there's the molten lava cake sundae. Oh, but the banana fudge sundae. I'm true.
Or you could get all 4.
Let's do that.
Come enjoy your favorite classic sundae at Brahms.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Back at David Allen Memorial Ballpark, along with Zach Frazier, my goodness, freezing. I'm Todd Miller. Something we are not doing, freezing right now. New pitcher is Zach Gibson, and the first pitch is downstairs to Jace Ramirez. 1 ball, no strikes. Wish somebody would go down and kidnap Tyler Kerr and leave him in the bathroom. We have some quality help now on the producing end. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mallory has jumped into the controls. Gibson working quickly. Oh, look at that breaking ball, just 64 mile an hour. And he was way out in front of it. Ramirez headed to Murray State in Tishomingo. He'll join his brother Eli on the roster. 2-strike pitch, way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pulling the string might be putting that one lightly.
Yeah. Jax Gibson from Broken Arrow. Last saw him in the 6A regional at Deer Creek. Tigers came up 1 win shy of going to the 6A state tournament. High bouncer out to short. Gardner has to play to the hop, has to throw quick to first, low, but a nice dig on the throw from Gavin Roberts by Jackson Turney. You almost had to play that like a pop-up that had such a high bounce off the turf.
Yeah, those ones are always tricky, especially when you're playing it off the turf.
Oftentimes, if the guy can run much at all, it turns into an infield hit. Here's Zane Pruitt. He is a future Crimson Storm player at Southern Nazarene. Lines the pitch into right. It's down for a base hit. So a 1-out single. Oppo brings us back to the top of the West lineup with Brady Morgeson. I wonder if Zane on his recruiting trip to Bethany was taken by the Wall of Fame and saw Zach Friesen's jersey, retired member.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's in mothballs somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Morgeson flied out to ride his first time up. Gibson gives up a 1-out single. Here's the pitch. Down and in. Bad news. Tyler's back. It's 1-0. Cardokas, the Nebraska signee, awaits on deck. Barring a double play, he will bat for a second time. Jax Gibson works here with the third. And the pitch. Pulled fair to first. They're going to go to second for the force out. The return throw to first. And they got him. How about that? A 3-6, 3-double play. Erases the single, and Cardokas will not bat. Here with the third, he'll lead off the fourth. After 2.5, still 2-1 West over the East here on Squirtle.
It's game time and the lights are shining bright. Don't get caught in the dark. Power up with the Generac home standby generator from Moyer Electric and Generators. When the power goes out, your lights, heat, and games stay on automatically. Moyer Electric and Generators, powering Oklahoma's homes like champions. Visit MoyerElectricOK.com or call today at 888-265-3020.
Oklahoma Career Tech. It's where confidence is built.
It's more than just practice. It's developing the skills to build a successful future.
We're doing work that matters.
To more than just us. So, when a family needs me,
When my community needs me. When Oklahoma needs me,
I'll be ready.
GSP Health is your source for quality health care for the whole family, with 4 convenient locations in Northwest Oklahoma to better serve you in Canton, Cherokee, Enid, and Medford, offering medical, dental, and behavioral health services, in-office and telehealth visits available. So call our office at 580-596-2800 or visit our website at www.gsphealth.org. Better access, better care, better health. GSP Health.
At Geis Farms, we know what community means because we live it every day. That's why we're proud to support Northwest Oklahoma's schools, sports programs, and the communities that bring us together. To every team in the area, we want to say good luck this season and thank you for representing your school with pride. From our family to yours, here's to a safe, successful season. Geis Farms.
Stillwater's Daniel Wolfert takes the first pitch for a strike from Longman. 1 ball, or no balls, 1 strike. It was actually a 3-6-1 double play, so a good job by Gibson, the pitcher, to cover. Foul ball out of play, no balls, 2 strikes. Tyler Kerr and I just toasted our bottles of warm water to what is a 6-1 Royals lead in Minnesota in the 9th, looking for 3 of 4. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Warm water, cold water, whatever you want to toast to. It doesn't happen often with that bunch. There's the 1-2. Down it in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now, before we get too cocky, there is a bottom of the 9th, and Quatrero could certainly mess it up by putting Ursic out there, I'm sure. 2-2. Fly ball into right field. Sutton going back now to his left, makes the catch. One away. The wind just knocked that down. Again, you could have a 300-foot porch in right when the wind predominantly is out of the south, and that makes it play a lot longer.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Back to the top of the order with Bryson Donald. Bryson Donald walked and was cut down at home plate. Takes the first pitch away, 1 ball, no strikes. Longman misses low, 2 balls, no strikes. Comes the pitch, and that got him on the foot. They are working behind Caden Longman, so they hope he can give him 3 today, but this will certainly be his last inning to start. There's Bixby's Graham Knight. He has played high school games in this ballpark. First pitch to Graham is inside, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 runs, 4 hits for the West. 1 run, 1 hit for the East. They have the tying run on, though. And 1 out here in the 3rd. Throw over to first. A little low. Ramirez 2-0 to save it. Well, I'm impressed with Jace Ramirez's glove work over there at first. Here's the 1-0. Up and in, 2 balls, no strikes. Temperatures at 87 degrees. This is just a taste, apparently, of what's to come temperature-wise this week. Here's the 2-0. Good breaking ball for a strike. It's 2-1. All the rain that portions of northwest Oklahoma have had is going to turn into a mosquito farm when those temperatures skyrocket.
Yeah, I'm sure we're all looking forward to that.
Yeah. 2-1. Slider away. 3 balls and 1 strike. Enid, Fairview, they've had their fair share of moisture. Certainly an area of the state that needs it, but not everybody needs it. 3-1 the count. Longman's pitch catches the outside corner on the river. Now he can go no further with Graham Knight. Tom Nelson coming up, our 3rd and final game today from DAMB on All-State Sunday from the Oklahoma Baseball Coaches Association. Here's the 3-2. That's roped into right field and down for a base hit. That outfield starting to dry out a little bit as that's going to roll deep. They're going to wave around the tie and run. Donald, the throw is cut off at short. It's a 2-2 ball game. First game that dies. Takes 1 roll and dies. That one went almost to the warning track, so that outfield is indeed drying out a little bit.
Yeah, showing a little bit of improvement out there, but that was a really good piece of hitting there, working the count full, and then driving it to the gap play to run.
Graham Knight stands at second with an RBI double. It's a 2-2 game, and Dan Harrington, the DH, coming to the plate. And a left-hander against Caden Longman's right-handed offering. And the pitch. Lined to the left field. It's down for a base hit. They're going to put the stop sign up as Zane Pruitt came up and threw a strike to third. He would have been hung out at the plate. They've already lost 1 runner at home. Not going to chance it here, and now it's 1st and 3rd with 1 out for Kalen Covey, the cleanup hitter. Both of these teams started attacking pitchers early. Longman and Evans. And now, not only is it good contact, it is in fair territory for the East. Chance at their first run of the day with a base hit. First pitch from Covey, inside corner, a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, we've seen we've seen Longman kind of struggle this inning in finding the zone. So you have to wonder if those pitches that he is getting over the plate are finding a little bit too much. He's just trying to take a little bit off and just get enough of the zone. It's just a little bit too good to hit.
Good pitch or good point. 1 ball, 1 strike. A 2-2 game. First game won by the Middle West over their Eastern counterparts, 7-2. There's the 1-1. Swing and a miss for a strike. I was asking McGuire West out of Verdigris, who was our player of the game for the East, about the conditions in the outfield. He said, took some adjustment. He said it was pretty spongy out there. I would think with the sun out, it's still very spongy, but conditions may be improving. Pitch, swing and a miss. Down he goes. Kalen Covey. And now a huge strikeout, only the second for Longman. Brings up Jackson Turney to try and give him the lead. Congratulations to McGuire West, Luke DeBusk, the Squirtle.tv players of the game. Luke DeBusk was the OBCA player of the game. He's from Jones. Pitch is outside, 87 on the gun, 1 ball, no strikes. Longman pretty much has been consistent, mid to upper 80s on his fastball. There's the 1-0. Popped up, shallow left. Pruitt slipped. Can he get there? He gets back on his feet and makes the running catch. So 2 hits produce a run, and we are tied at 2 after 3 from David Allen Memorial Ballpark on Squirtle.tv.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit GoPioneer.com to sign up today.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial.
Cardocas to lead off. Cooper grounded hard to first on a nice play that was turned in by Jackson Turney. First pitch downstairs from Jax Gibson. 1 ball, no strikes. Edmond Memorial got off to a great start this season and then kind of tailed off towards the end of the regular season. 2-0 the count. Certainly wasn't because of Cooper Cardocas. Has been a big-time producer for Edmond Memorial's baseball program. Down and in, 3 balls and no strikes. Jax Gibson from Broken Arrow High School, the largest district of the state of Oklahoma. In there for a strike, 3-1 the count. Tyler, good news. Way is pitching for the Royals and not Ursig. Gibson readies and delivers. Downstairs and a leadoff walk.
Oh. Strike that.
He said that as they give up 3, he gives up a 3-run home run.
May just gave up a 3-run home run at 6-4. My goodness. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kardokas called back. Looked like ball 4. Now Gibson readies in the pitch inside. So it is a leadoff walk. Nate Sutton to the plate.
Still no outs.
Nate Sutton again headed for NOC Enid after a 449 batted average his senior year. The Central Oklahoma Athletic Conference Offensive Player of the Year. How about 70 RBIs for Mustang?
That's again playing 30, 35 games.
It's unbelievable. Fastball high at 76, 1 ball, no strikes. 11 doubles, 8 triples, 15 home runs. Those are big-time numbers. Pitch upstairs, 2-0. What a year Mustang had. All the sports. Nice addition for Ryan Bay here at NOC Enid. Here's the 2-0. Got him to pop it up. That may stay playable. Hubble running towards the backstop, and he can't make the catch. Went right up to the backstop, as you could see, and then the ball just slid down the netting.
That is not an easy place to make a play with that.
No, it didn't.
That concrete gutter right along the wall.
A little hazardous right behind home plate, but there is a lot of room between the backstop and home plate here at David Allen. Good amount of foul ground, both at first and third. It tapers off, though, towards the corners, and there really is no foul ground out in right field corner. Two and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Just missed it tight, 3-1. Kardokas is the runner at first base. Minnesota has just hit a double, so the tying run coming to the plate. Here's ball 4, so a pair of walks have him at first and second for Tyler Frazier, the designated hitter. Frazier can swing a bat. He can also pitch a little bit. Told you he's headed to Oklahoma State. Conference out there on the mound. Hubble visiting with Gibson. Started the home plate. Now goes back to the mound. Coming up in a couple of innings, Rob Friesen will take over for Zach Friesen. He will visit with us. Rob, the executive director.
So congratulations on the upgrade to everybody.
Of the OBCA. In comes the pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. As I quoted the 70s group, Peaches and Herb were reunited, and it feels so good for the first time in a year. We see each other about once a year. We weren't certainly we're going to see you this year. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs. Thank you to Mrs. Friesen for loaning you today.
Yeah, had to make sure everything was good on the home front.
Getting close to baby number 2?
Yep, couple weeks.
Wow. 2 on, nobody out, and a 2-2 ball game. Called strike from Gibson, 2-1 the count.
Although I will say we did break that about 1 year timeline. We saw each other a month or so ago.
Yeah. It's been more frequent than in past years.
Both ventured down to Norman to catch a game.
We did. 2-1. Lined out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we played golf.
Yeah.
Not during the last year, but maybe the interval year before.
We'll break that 1 year stretch periodically.
But it is nice to reunite with you in the booth.
Yeah.
Couple of walks has Gibson with his back to the wall here in the 4th. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Frazier's grumbling as he goes back to the dugout. He was looking for something other than a 66-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch.
Yeah, that'll get you if you're looking for something a lot harder than that.
Here is future Northwestern Ranger Wyatt Williamson. He walked and was cut down at home plate 8-2 on the strike throw from Bryson Donald. That came back in the second. However, the West went on to score 2 runs. They led 2-1 after 2, and it's now 2-2 as we're in the fourth. Gibson's first pitch, breaking ball, strike, 0-1. .369 in right center and .363 to the alley in left. Only dimensions we've really not given you of this ballpark. 0-1 the count. There goes the runners. It's a double steal. They're going to throw to second, and late to get there was Covey, the second baseman. So Cardokas steals third. Sutton takes second. A base hit breaks open a 2-2 ball game.
Hubble saw that Cardokas got a fantastic jump out at second, so he knew he wasn't really going to have much of a chance at third. So he tried to get the runner on the back end, and I don't think the runner was expecting that one.
No balls, 2 strikes. You don't normally see an attempted pickoff with the back end of a double steal. Fly ball, shallow center field. Not sure enough that's deep. Donald camps. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. It's cut off, and it's 3-2. I'm telling you, I'm not certain I cut that throw off. Donald's already shown the ability to gun somebody out from center, and he was in very shallow portions of the outfield of that play.
Yeah, judging from Hubble's reaction behind the plate, I don't think he was wanting that one to get cut off, but might have been tailing a little bit towards third base, but still, it would have been a close play.
RBI sack fly for the future Ranger, Wyatt Williamson. Here's Jordan Hawkins, who had an infield hit up the first baseline, back of the second. Runner remains at second now with 2 outs. Gibson kicks and delivers, and that one is pulled foul on the first base side. No balls, 1 strike. Our situation is improving, TK. Runner at second, now 2 outs. No balls, 1 strike. It is hit down the right field line, but it's going to peel off into foul territory and hit the building that occupies the locker rooms for the Plainsmen. Enid American Legion with a banner out in right center field. Their 2005 national championship team, and in 2021, Enid won the Connie Mack national championship. Go along with that 2019 JUCO World Series title by NOC Enid. Here's the pitch. It's pulled through the hole and into right. Here we go again. They're going to wave Sutton around. Here comes the throw. It's up the third baseline. Now taking second is Hawkins, and it's a 4-2 ball game. It is June the 7th, and Jordan Hawkins still has not cooled off from what he did at the state tournament. Maverick Gardner coming to the plate. Told you he is more high schools. First baseball All-Stater since 2015. He hit .437 for the Lions this year. Right-handed stick. Gibson's pitch upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. So the West has retaken the lead. It's 4-2. They're here in the 4th inning. A pair of leadoff walks permitted by Gibson have really been the difference. The 1-0. Right down Grand Avenue for a strike. It's 1-1. 6-5 KC. People are wondering why I'm obsessing. Anytime the Royals have a chance to win a game, you get excited. Happens maybe on the average of 2.5 times a week. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, and he chased it up and in. Nice stab out there by the Mustang head coach. Barehanded it. Small school game coming up about 30 minutes after the final out of this one is recorded. Here's the 1-2. Chopped up the middle, and that will get through for a base hit. It's now 5-2 as Hawkins rounds third, slides in. The throw cut off at the mound. So a pair of singles to go along with 2 walks, Zach, and all of a sudden, the West breaking this game open. It's now 5-2.
Yeah, they've been providing really good at bats the entire game so far, and they've made the East Side pitchers work for everything, and it's finally starting to show with their increasing the pitch count, making them work for everything, and wearing them down.
Tell you what, it's got to be laborsome out there. Temperatures upwards to 90 degrees, and the air is thick today with humidity. Here's the catcher, Reed Smith. First pitch into the handle. He rolls it fair of third. Good sliding stop by Gertner. Throws to first in time. That's why the guys at Allstater slid, got on his feet, and then threw a strike to end the inning and take away another run. However, 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 left in the west half of the fourth. After 3.5 from downtown, he did 5-2 here on OBCA All-State Sunday on Squirtle.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Need insurance that serves you and not the other way around? At Brining Insurance, we're independent, which means we work for you, not the carriers. Home, auto, business, or farm, we work as hard as you do. Whether you need a hand-finding and portable insurance for your church, someone to help wrestle that school policy, or someone to help plug the leaks in your municipal coverage, get a hold of Robert Wagner. He can help. Call 580-628-2559 today or start your quote anytime at brininginsure.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust, gather round.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family.
Mason Avery enters the ball game. He will face Weston Randolph. He will face Jackson Turney to open the bottom of the fourth. And the first pitch is upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. It's actually Gerdner that is batting. He pumps that pitch out of play. And the count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. Cutter today, 3 unassisted, and he's only at bat. Gavin Roberts, Ryan Hubble to follow the 1-1. Little tap or foul up the third baseline, and it turns left. Gerdner from Pryor High School. Correction, he's from Tahlequah. Gavin Roberts on deck is from Pryor. Mason Avery on the mound. Yukon Miller. What a year they had. He delivers the 1-2. Ground ball to short. Roberts to his left. Throws. 1 out. By the way, since you've had to listen to me moan and groan out loud, the Royals did hold on for a 6-5 lead and win. They went 0 for 3 in Texas and won 5 of the last 7 of that 10-game road trip. Here's Gavin Roberts. A walk, a stolen base was left aboard of the second.
Isn't that a shame about that trip to Texas?
0-1. Popped into right field. Gavin Knight trying to get there. Stretches out. Can't make the catch. Heading for second is Roberts. The throw into second is late, and it's a double for Gavin. E for effort out there for Graham Knight. Again, the traction cannot be ideal, and that ball was sinking on him and heading towards the chalk line, and he was able to at least give himself a chance by stretching out.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you really don't mind a guy laying out, trying to make a play. Since it's kind of a blooper, it's not going to roll all the way to the wall, risk giving him a triple or even an inside the Parker. So, yeah, he gets second, but all in all, you got to respect him, give him a chance to make a play.
Here's Ryan Hubble, takes low, 1 ball, no strikes. A very good block that time by Reed Smith. That was actually Nate Sutton out there in right field. These days I'll remember to flip my spot board over. So give Sutton E for effort. Mason Avery readies and brings home the pitch. Hit hard but foul. That's headed for Grand Avenue. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mason Avery, member of 5A state champion Carl Albert. How about Carl Albert's year? They won 7 state championships in Class 5A.
Is that good?
They tell me it's decent. There's still work to be done to be great. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pop up, slicing towards right. Sutton is there, and he's called off by Hawkins. Look at how much ground that guy covers, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, I thought for sure that wind was going to knock it over out of his range, but he said, nope, I got it.
Literally made the catch in front of Sutton, the right fielder. It scored a fly out to center field, but it was really more to right. Here's Talon Rush. The 2026 5A State Baseball Championship for Carl Albert was the program's 9th all-time. Here's Avery's first pitch. Cut on and miss for a strike as he loses his hat. 0-1 the count. Avery went 10-0 for the 5A Titans this year. He finished his career with 25 decisions, 23 of those victories, 23-2. Avery readies and breaks home the pitch and line back up the middle. Knocked down and a diving stop by Morganson. It's going to go into center. A run is going to score. It's a 5-3 ball game. Morganson dove to his right. The ball just glanced, as you could see, and then went slowly into center field, which meant Hawkins charging had no chance to make a play at the plate. Talon Rush with an RBI single, and it's back to a 2-run game. Rush has reached twice, was hit by a pitch in the second, and the single here with the 4th with 2 outs. Here's Tyler Osgood, who flew out to center his last time up. Avery struck out 85 opposing batters this year, 203 in his career with the Titans, called strike, 0-1 the count. How about these numbers? 0.92 earned run average, opposing batted average 182. It's good enough to get you into the Jayhawk Conference. He'll play at Barton County next year. Here's the 0-1. Downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's more a big thank you to the OBCA for having Scordo out here today to do the all-state baseball games. We came here, we're told the games are going to be 5 innings because of the outfield. In the middle of the first game, at least to us, we were told that it would go to 7, which is the way it should be. Final high school games for a lot of these guys called a ball, 1 ball, or 2 balls, 1 strike. For like Luke DeBusk, who's going to Culver Stockton in Missouri to play football for that NAIA team. This is the last time he's playing baseball. Well, he went out in a good note, player of the game. Here's the 2-1. Downstairs, 3-1. It will be the last time these guys put on their respective high school jerseys. For most, it will not be the final time they step foot on a baseball diamond. Three balls, one strike. Mason Avery in a hole. Tying run of the plate, and he takes high, ball 4. So Osgood forces Talon Rush to second of the walk, and the tying runs are on for Daniel Wolfert. Daniel Wolfert is the left fielder out of Stillwater High School. We mentioned this with today's starting pitcher, Ethan Evans from Stillwater. 13 consecutive years that the Pioneers have had at least one All-Stater in this game. It's a remarkable string for any size school, but not only have they had All-Staters, they've had some of the best players in Oklahoma Prep baseball history go through that program. Here's the pitch. Downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Last year, Ethan Holiday was here just a couple of days before he was drafted in the top 5 by Colorado. He's going through some injury issues in his first year at the professional level. He didn't play. The Rockies, or I'm sure his agent said don't play. He was just days away from being a top 5 pick as that one is hit foul and out of play. His brother Jackson, who was the overall number 1 pick by the Baltimore Orioles, also represented Stillwater in this ballgame. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, 2 out. We're in the 4th. Here's the pitch. Had him to pop it up. Smith will take a look, but it goes out of play. Wind is coming in out of the south. It's over 15. Some gusts 18 miles per hour. High, thin clouds overhead. Temperatures heating up. Almost 15 degrees warmer in 4 hours than we were at noon for the first pitch of day 1. Fly ball left field. That should be playable. Pruitt running towards foul ground. Slides. Can he make the catch? No, he cannot. Count holds. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Daniel Wolfert.
That wind you just mentioned, I think that one came into play there. Looked like it was going to be fairly playable early on, but yeah, that just kept drifting and drifting.
A lot of history from a lot of these schools in this large state game. Edmond Memorial has had great baseball tradition. Their slugger Cooper Cardokas is the 36th Bulldog All-Stater on the baseball diamond. Here's the 1-2. Just missed in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rob Friesen will join us in the bottom of the 5th inning here on Squirtle.tv. Rob, the executive director of the OBCA. Mason Avery delivers. Breaking ball lifted into center field. Hawkins drifting back, shades down, has it. Hit it over. A double and a single produce a run. 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is now 5-3 here on Squirtle.tv.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationships. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
As you travel down the road to the Gold Ball, know that you can always get a slam dunk of a deal at Jansen GMC on North Van Buren in Enid. It's always a smooth ride in a 2020 GMC Sierra, Canyon, Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Jansen's offers one of the best lineups of used cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs in Enid. Check JansenGMC.com for details. Drive a little, save a lot at Jansen GMC, 2602 North Van Buren in Enid.
Welcome back here to David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Top of the fifth inning. All-State Sunday from David Allen. 5-3 the West on top of the East. Carson Brooks from Tulsa Union, a late replacement of this ball game, will face Weston Randolph to start the fifth inning. Brooks, the third of three arms for the West team in terms of listed pitchers. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Rob Friesen joins us, Coach. It's always a relief, isn't it, as the executive director to get to this point of the calendar?
This is a nice weekend to see come and go. It's always good to have the ball games and get all this stuff done, but getting it out of the way is always means life is a whole lot better for the next few weeks anyway.
Slider cut on a miss for a strike, 0-2. Brooks against Weston Randolph. We're in the fifth inning, 5-3 West. Jace Ramirez, Zane Pruitt to follow. The pitch, head of the ground to first, backhanded by Turdy. He'll take it to the bag, and there is one out. There obviously are some guys that don't play in this game for various reasons, but it sure seems like in the years that we've been covering it, Rob, that the participation among those eligible to be in this thing continues to get better.
Yes, and that's a major reason why we try to do it this first weekend of June, so we beat the draft and we beat a lot of the things that would stop a kid from playing in the game for whatever reason. Like when it was with the OCA doing it in late July, a lot of these kids have either reported to college or been drafted and headed to whatever affiliate that they're going to play with. So we've been very pleased with the number of kids that have come through here and played.
2 balls, no strikes to Jace Ramirez. Nobody on, 1 out in the top of the fifth. That is fought off and fouled. 2 balls and a strike. Obviously, these kids come with their own instructions, don't they, as to what they can play, how many pitches they can throw and such. I guess it's up to them to relay to the coaches and maybe the OBCA just exactly what those restrictions are.
If there are any restrictions, yes, and they're usually pretty good about talking to us about it. But for the most part, the ones that are here, they're here to play, and they want to go cut loose and show what they've got. So it's
Brooks 2-1 pitch, scoots him off the plate with an 84-mile-an-hour fastball, 3-1. What's the qualification process? I know that different all-star games and all-state games have different ways they determine the participants.
So, first of all, you got to be a senior. That's priority.
That helps, doesn't it?
That helps, yeah. Believe it or not, sometimes we get nominations from younger guys, but this is senior only, and coaches have to nominate the kids. And each team can nominate up to 3 guys, but you can only have 2 all-staters. So it's a fairly limited pool, and we feel like we do a pretty decent job of getting the best kids out here.
Ramirez draws a walk. Pruitt lines the pitch into center field. Donald was right there, and there's 2 away. Talking with Rob Friesen, the executive director of the OBCA. Give us a little bit of history on this organization.
Well, for a lot of years, it was when it was first founded, Coach John Schwartz and a few other elder statesmen in the coaching world established the OBCA, and then I believe it was 2018 is when Coach Swartz stepped aside, and Coach Hughes and I came in to start this part of our process. And we feel like we put a pretty good product out here. Just separating from the OCA's All-State game has helped base. And it really matters in baseball, probably more than everything else, because of the draft and the kids going to college and things. Late July is just not a good time for an All-State game for baseball.
Morganson flies out to left field. We're going to keep it right here. That's the end of the top of the fifth, 5-3, the West on top of the East. Talking with Rob Friesen, the executive director. Is the late timing for the OCA game the reason that this has become the sole flagship All-State game for high school baseball?
It is, and nothing against the OCA and what they did. It just, the timing for that process just doesn't work well for baseball. So we are, we want to do it this way so we can get those good kids to come out here and play, and get those kids that maybe going to play D1 somewhere, or maybe a draftable kid. But, it's we feel like we're doing a whole lot to get the best kids out here, and are fairly successful with that.
Okay, I have to ask a question, and I'm sure I have known this before, but I forgot. Why do you guys announce your award winners not this week, but into the fall? I know there's got to be a rhyme and a reason to it, but I don't know what that is.
So I could give you the standard answer. That's the way it's always been done. But it really, we have to really hustle for the selection process and getting this thing put together. And in order to select coaches of the year, players of the year, and things like that, we want to make sure that it's a vetted process, and we want to make sure we do it right. So naturally we meet in the fall, and that's when we do those selections and make sure that we can do that deal right.
Bryson Donald, the center fielder from Sapulpa, leads off in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch is outside from Brooks. 1 ball, no strikes. That's a good answer. I appreciate you expanding and not saying it's just the way it's always been. That's why they pay you the big bucks.
We do not like that's the way it's always been. That's not a very good answer. So
you'd be surprised how many people use that answer. 2-0 the count, just in everyday life, not organizations in general.
Absolutely.
Here's Brooks' pitch. Hit on the ground hard. A second nice sliding stop. Morganson up to first in time, and he got him. That, Rob, right there is why that kid's in this game.
That's correct. That's a great pick.
Banquet looked to be really successful. Looked like a great turnout last night.
Was well attended, and always have a few things going on that might keep a kid or two away, but we even had a couple that played basketball last night and then hustled up here to make sure that they got to the banquet. And it's always nice to make these guys dress up a little bit and honor them at the banquet, give them some of their stuff, and make sure that they get recognized, make it a good weekend.
Graham Knight, the batter, ahead 1 ball, no strikes. Brooks delivers, misses inside, 2-0. Rob Friesen, our guest here. We are in the bottom of the fifth inning, going to play 7. So another question. We get here, we're told 5 innings, middle of the game, 7 innings. Obviously, it had to do with the field conditions. You want these guys to play as many innings as they can. But when was that decision or that change actually made? In the middle of the game?
The change to 7 was actually in the middle of the game. Yes.
Love it.
It just we were really concerned initially with the outfield is not very firm, to say the least. But the kids said they weren't having any trouble with footing and things like that. And if we can have the opportunity to play 7, we're going to play 7. So there's not a single kid out there that was saying, "Oh shoot, we shouldn't have done that." So they're pretty pumped about getting to play all 7.
Knight draws a 1-out walk. Dan Harrington, the DH, came to the plate. Former Prior Tiger. Yeah, I'd made mention of the broadcast. I've done this a long, long time. I don't think I've ever come to a ballpark that they literally switched the length of the game right in the middle. I love it. But I know why you did, and I'm glad they're playing 7 and not 5. This feels more like a high school game.
Feels like a real game.
Yeah,
yes.
It does.
That's 5-inning deal. We were just trying to give them an opportunity to play because we were concerned with the footing and stuff in the outfield. But like I said, they said they didn't have any trouble, so we just said we'll roll with it and play 7.
0-1 the count to Harrington, who takes an 80-mile pitch on the outside part of the plate. He represents the tying run here with the bottom of the fifth. 5-3, you see the score. Large West over the Large East. Brooks' pitch is hit to first. They're going to go to second for the force. Now they throw back to first, and he got him. What a stretch that time by Jace Ramirez. 3-6-3 double play, and that will take us to the sixth. Rob, it's always great to see you. It's even more of an honor to be part of this event. Thank you for stopping by.
Appreciate you guys doing this very much.
All right, Rob Friesen, Executive Director of the OBCA, visiting with us here with the fifth inning. We head to the sixth, 5-3 at All-State Baseball here on Squirtle.
When life takes an unexpected turn, you need someone who truly understands what you're going through. At Nixon Dieselhorst, we've spent decades helping Oklahomans find justice, standing up for what's right, and fighting for the results they deserve. Every client matters. Every story deserves to be heard. We are here standing with you. Call Nixon Dieselhorst today because justice, integrity, and results aren't just words. They're what we stand for.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs. With over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
We show up every day.
Sixth inning from David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Big thank you to Rob Friesen, the director of the association, for stopping by for his usual visit here with the fifth inning. Cooper Kardokas to lead off. Carson Brooks from Union delivers. It's downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Now, let's be fair. It was a great stretch, but he pulled his foot. They still called it a 3-6-3 double play, which made it an exciting play.
Yeah.
If this had been a real game, though, I could assure you there would have been a vehement protest, if not an ejection.
There would have been words exchanged. That is for sure.
2-0 the count to Cooper. Kardokas, Sutton, Frazier to follow here in the sixth. Carson Brooks delivers. Popped up. And giving chase is Gardner, and he reaches into the dugout and couldn't quite pull it in. What great effort that time by Gardner, the third baseman. You see that on Major League Baseball highlights where a guy reaches in over the dugout retaining area and then flips head over heels or goes into the stands. That's almost what Cutter Gardner did, although going into the stands is becoming more rare because of the extended netting down the lines.
He did a good job of getting there early, finding the railing, and then making sure he knew where he was. Just a very difficult play to make.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Kardokas, I don't think, really cared for that call. Steps out of the batter's box. Just on the way here in the sixth inning. Here's the 2-2. Outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. One more game left, the small school all-state game. Tom will have the call here on Squirtle.tv. I believe Zach's staying over for that as well.
I will.
Here's the 3-2. Ground ball, right field, base hit. So the future Nebraska Cornhusker gets his team's 7th hit of the afternoon, and Nate Sutton comes to the plate. He walked, stole a base, scored one of the 3 runs back in the 4th. West has done their scoring basically in 2 innings, a 2 spot in the second, a 3 spot in the 4th. Here's the stretch. In comes the pitch, and it's downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes to Nate Sutton. turning into a sun-splashed Sunday afternoon. 1-0. Did he lay off? Yes, he did. They appealed a third, 2-0, the advantage to Sutton. Carson Brooks, as we told you back in the fifth when he came in, retired 3, faced 4. Good pickoff move to first, but Cardoka somehow dives underneath the tag. Might have been another questionable call at first base.
That one was close. I think that one was a little closer than the one we previously mentioned.
Yeah, but we had to have some excitement.
Yeah.
2-0 the count. And the pitch. Taken to the outside corner, 2-1 the count. Sixth inning, our final, or our middle of 3 games here today at All-State Sunday. Brooks throws to first. Tell you what, he's got a good quick move for a right-hander over to first. Brooks readies. Sutton awaits. Now the 2-1. Upstairs, 3 balls and a strike. A lot of 3-1, 3-2 counts from both staffs in this second game. Throw over to first. Again, he dives back in. Cardokas has shortened that lead just a little bit after the first of now 3 throws by Brooks when Cooper was fortunate to get back in. Here's the 3-1. Bounce to first. They'll go to second for the lead out, and he threw it away. Cardokas pops to his feet, heads to third. Now making the wide turn at first to Sutton. He'll scurry back. Fielder's choice E3 on the play. And now first and third for the West. With still nobody out here in the 6th inning. Here's Tyler Frazier. He's flied out and struck out on the afternoon. Tyler certainly with one swing of the bat capable of doing a lot of damage. Let's see if they put Sutton on the move. Trying to get another runner into scoring position. Brooks stretches, now delivers, and he misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. The throwing error is the first for the West. Like that, yeah, the first for the East today. The West has 1 throwing error as well. Could be 2. Hard hit to short. Roberts to Covey. Throw to first is low, but dug out by Turney. Run will score. It's now 6-3, but that really prevents maybe a huge inning for the West. No RBI on the double play. Now 2 outs, and the base is empty for Wyatt Williamson.
From Mustang, Wyatt Williamson.
Williamson from Mustang headed to Northwestern, drove home a run with a sac fly to center back of the 4th. Didn't mean to, went around. On that slider, he was fooled, and it's 0-1. It might look like you if you try to pick a stick up against these guys now.
Yeah, might not be the prettiest sight.
When was the last time you hit?
Been
Fly ball
years.
left field, pretty well hit. Wolfert, though, is on the move, makes the catch to retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 6-3 West as they look to take the first 2 games on All-State Sunday on Squirtle.
We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma,
provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Ready to get
leadoff hitter is Covey, who takes high for ball 1. We're at the bottom of the 6th inning. West doubling up the East in the All-State Large School game, 6-3. Gentry Hoke, the new pitcher, taking over for Mason Avery, who worked the bottom of the 5th. Hoke has fallen behind 2 balls and no strikes. Gentry 10-1, 1.7 earned run average in 57 2/3 innings on the mound this season. That'll peel off foul and head towards Grand Avenue with the first base side. 88 strikeouts for Gentry Hoke in 57 2/3 innings. He's headed for Cali. Here's the 2-1. Downstairs, 3-1 the count. His whip was 0.95 on the season. Gentry Hoke, Central Oklahoma Athletic Conference Pitcher of the Year. And he walks his first hitter here in the 6th. Jackson Turdy now will grab a bat. Turdy is 0 for 2 today. Gentry Hoke, primarily fastball slider. He does have a cutter in his repertoire. His fastball this year is topped out at 89. His cutter at 86. His slider goes about 76, 77, maybe 78. Here's the pitch. Downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. In with these guys, get on a college weight program. They get college pitching coaching. Not to say they don't get it in high school, but it's different to the next level. They're really going to blossom into some good players. Here's the 1-0. Checked his swing, rolls it to the shift at third. They'll go to second for 1, to throw to first, double play. It was a big league shift as they had the third baseman, Randolph, almost at the traditional fielding spot of shortstop. It's right where he hit it. So 6-4-3, or 5-4-3, the double play. All of a sudden, nobody on for Cutter Gerdner. Former Tahlequah Tiger is 0 for 2 today. 6-3 our score. Here the 6th. First pitch downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Zach and I will be announcing our Squirtle.tv players of the game, 1 for each side. They will join us on the post-game show here in the booth at David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Ground ball, diving stop, Randolph. On his feet, throws to first, and he got him. Tip of the hat, and he'll have one to Weston Randolph. 1, 2, 3 and out, despite a leadoff walk for the East of the 6th. 1 inning to go, 6-3 West here on Squirtle.tv.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Jordan Hawkins looking for a hat trick, a 3-for-3 afternoon, leads off here in the 7th. Right-hander delivers, and in comes the pitch. Carson Brooks delivers low, 1 ball, no strikes. Hawkins, an infield hit in the 2nd, an RBI single in the 4th, part of the 3-run 4th that really is the difference in this ball game. 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Again, Squirtle.tv, your home for the Native American All-Star Games. Football played on June 5th. Softball in Wilburton at Eastern. 6 o'clock on the 11th. Well hit, right center field. Back go the outfielders, and that ball is on the warning track. And Hawkins is 3-for-3 with a double. He picked on one of the deepest parts of the ballpark and nearly won the battle. Landed just short of the wall on the warning track, and now Maverick Gardner a chance to pick Hawkins up. Softball on June 11th, basketball from Okima, 1 and 2:30 on June 13th, and the final game of the Native American Games, Chakotah High School for baseball on June 13th. You can see all that right here on Squirtle.tv. You going, Tyler? He doesn't know. Carson Brooks brings the pitch. It's a strike. Throw down to third. Got him. Perfect throw that time from Ryan Hubble. He threw it to the second base side of third. Gertner was able to snap down the tag, and that is not easy to do. Throw out Jordan Hawkins. So a caught stealing. 2-5. Now the leadoff double is erased. 0-1 the count to Maverick Gardner. Pops the pitch up, sprays out of the play. Count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. West will be the visitors at all 3 games today. They won 7-2 in the mid-size game. They lead 6-3 with 1 out, nobody on here with the 7th of the large school event. Here's the 0-2. Tied him up, bounces it out to short. Gobbled up by Roberts, throw to first low. Good play at the other end by Turney. And there's 2 gone. So if the West is to do any more damage, it's on the shoulders and the bat of Reed Smith, the catcher. Reed Smith from Piedmont. He's had a nice day behind the plate. First team all-conference, over 100 hits in his career. He cuts on a slider and misses 0-1. He is headed to Eastern Oklahoma State in Wilburton, 4-year starter. And I said this earlier when he delivered the RBI hit in the 4th, that the book on him, he finds a way to reach, and he finds a way to get runs home. Grounds that one foul, no balls, 2 strikes. So in the call back of the 4th, I said he's done it again. He's done it again. That's what I was talking about. He's found a way to reach, and he's found a way to produce a run. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, despite the leadoff double by Hawkins, who was cut down trying to steal third. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, base hit. So a 2-hit game for Reed. His RBI hit actually came in the second, not the fourth, but I was talking about there. He does it again, but he does it again to finding a way, Zach, to reach. Here's Weston Randolph, who was 0 for 2, a pop out and grounded out 3 unassisted. Weston Randolph is from Noble, hit .528 with 57 hits this season. Postgraduate plans to attend Hutchinson Community College. In comes the pitch, and he swats it at a play first base side, 0-1. Weston Randolph, how about these numbers this year? .528, 57 hits, 14 doubles, a total of 19 extra base hits, 2 homers, 43 runs scored, 20 walks up against just 8 strikeouts, and he was hit 7 times. So he finds a way to get on base. Here's Brooks' pitch, lined into the gap in left center field. Is it going to get down? It does. Wolford and Donald both gave chase, but it dropped right between them. And Reed Smith, I don't know why he was hung up, like he thought the ball would be caught and he would be doubled up. There's 2 outs. So he ends up just at second base. Not that he probably could have gone first to third, but he ran the bases that time, Zach, like he thought there was less than 2 out.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything that could be wrong, but typically a catcher on a base hit to left field may not be stretching at first to third.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know that he would have made it, but he still was hung up like he thought the ball might be caught. Jace Ramirez headed to Murray State behind 0-1. In comes the pitch. In tight, 1 ball, 1 strike. Is there anything Adam won't do for this crew? He just got in his truck and went to Sonic and played the role of a DoorDash deliverer. Brought drinks. That one has popped up in the right field. That's why we're here and not there. Graham Knight underneath it makes the catch. And the inning is over. No runs despite 2 hits. 2 left. Last chance. East needs 3 to tie, 4 to walk it off. It's 6-3 West on All-State Sunday on Squirtle.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Student athletes push hard on the field and in the classroom. But when injuries happen, you want a physical therapist who makes recovery personal. Prime Physical Therapy is more than just a clinic. We're a faith-driven, patient-focused team committed to helping athletes bounce back stronger. Healing happens best in an environment where athletes feel supported, motivated, and yes, even happy.
Gavin Roberts from Pryor, who has an extra base hit, leads off the 7th and attacks the first pitch from Hoke and knocks it out of play for strike 1. Roberts, Hubble, Talon, Rush. Here in the 7th. East needs base runners and a bunch of them. Pitch downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gentry Hoke, his last name is spelled H-O-K-E. Gave you his numbers, the Central Oklahoma Athletic Conference Pitcher of the Year with a 10-1 record. Off speed, popped up and out of play, 1 ball, 2 strikes. We will be announcing our Squirtle.tv players of the game. They'll join us here in the booth. And we'll hand the microphone over to Tom Nelson to take us home. Here's the 1-2. Checks his swing, rolls it foul up the first base side. Roberts has reached twice, second inning walk, fourth inning double. He's scored the last East run of the afternoon. That came on a 2-out single by Talon Rush. One and two. In comes the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gentry Hoke comes home. Breaking ball on the handle, driven into left, but Pruitt is there. He'll make the catch. I believe that's actually Reed Smith that's out at left now. He is. He was the catcher, and there's one away. There's Ryan Hubble looking for his first hit of the day, a strikeout and a flyout. 8-man All-State game next up here on the docket on Squirtle.tv from the NEO campus in Miami. Justin Goodnow and myself will have it this year. 6 o'clock start on June 20th. Here's Hoke's pitch. Up and in, fastball. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th inning. Hoke's pitch. Fouled back at a breaking ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. A lot of talent out there on the field. You would expect that in an all-state game, and they certainly have not disappointed. Both teams with just 1 error. Total of 9 runs, 15 hits between the two sides. Hoke misses in tight, 2-1 the count. Evans started, Gibson, and then Kaysen Brooks for the East. For the West, Longman started, then Avery, and then Gentry Hoke. Pop up behind home plate. They'll take a look, but it goes out of play, and the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Hoke kicks and brings it home, and he's full. Three and 2. Hoke's payoff pitch in the dirt. That is Hoke's second walk. And now the West pitching staff has given up a free pass at every inning with the exception of the 3rd. Here's Collinsville's Talon Rush, RBI single. He was hit by a pitch. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Few D1 guys, couple of D2 athletes, but a lot of junior college commits in this game. 1 ball, 1 strike. As always, we appreciate the opportunity to be part of the OBCA All-State Games here in Enid. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball into center field. Easy play for Hawkins to his left, and he is there. Well, guys that can play center field, Zach, just make it look so effortlessly. I mean, he covered a lot of ground.
Yeah, he's made a couple of different plays out there look very, very easy when they were not for normal people.
Here's Tyler Osgood. In comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, 75 mile per hour, and it's 0-1. Osgood from Claremore. Flew out to center, walked, and was left aboard of the 4th. But he's the last stranded runner for the East in this ballgame. Gentry Hoke delivers upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. 75 degrees when we started right at noon in game one. It's now 87. It's been as high as 89 today. Oak's pitch is low, 2-1 the count. A little bit of sprinkles on the way up from Oklahoma City today, but there's been no rain or sign of it really here at the ballpark. As we alluded to earlier, if this infield had not been an artificial surface, these games would have been canceled. 2-1. Outside, 3-1 the count. That's pretty evident, really, by the conditions of the outfield. You can see really where the outfielders stand. They're pretty chewed up. But as Rob Friesen told us, they elected to go from 5 to 7 innings because in the first game, the outfielders were not having problems in terms of footing on the track. Here's the 3-1. Good swing, and now this game is down to a final strike. Players of the game brought to you by Squirtle.tv coming up on our post-game show. About 30 to 40 minutes after the final pitch, they will get ready for the final game, the small school all-state game. Here's Oak's pitch. Runner goes, and he just missed. Well, I'll tell you, he's lucky he didn't end the all-state game with the bat on his shoulders.
Don't think he would have. I think he might have gotten some grief if he'd done that.
Wow. Here's Wolfert, the left fielder from Stillwater. 2 flyouts, 1 to center, 1 to right. He represents the tying run. He jumps on the first pitch, skies it, first base side, and out of play. That will land off the top of the roof on the first base upper deck level. No balls, 1 strike. In seating for 3,000, but there's standing room only in the upper deck levels with a few chairs. The all-time record attendance here at David Allen Memorial Ballpark is 4,200. In comes the 0-1 from Hoke. Swatted out of play, and this game down to a final strike again. I'm telling you, 4,200 of this ballpark, they must have been looking through the fences out on Grand Avenue. I mean, they would have been packed into this place. No balls, 2 strikes. Hoke readies and delivers. Fly ball, pretty well hit to center field. Hawkins is going back. He's there, and that's the ball game. Well, Wolfert did his part. He put a scare into it, but Hawkins runs it down, and the West have taken the first 2 games of All-State Sunday. 2 walks, 2 left. Final score, West 6, East 3. Our post-game show on Squirtle.tv. Players of the game is next on Squirtle.
Welcome to Charleston's, where great food and great service is what's on the menu. Business lunch after landing that big sale? Check. Never miss ordering our mouth-watering spinach dip? Check. Catching up over some margaritas? Check. Or just a craving for our key lime pie? Checkmate. No matter the reason, big, small, or none at all, you gotta come to Charleston's.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the Big House, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
I will have... Sorry, but how do you choose? I will have... Ooh.
The old-fashioned banana split sends your taste buds to heaven. But the strawberry shortcake sundae tastes like summer in a dish. Then there's the molten lava cake sundae. Oh, but the banana fudge sundae, I'm truly...
Sir, Or you could get all 4. Let's do that.
Come enjoy your favorite classic Sunday at Brahms.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Are you looking for a local? Hi again, everybody. Welcome back here to David Allen Memorial Ballpark at the OBCA All-State Baseball Games. Todd Miller, Zach Freeze of the crew with you on Squirtle.tv. Final score, 6-3. The West takes down the East. They've won both of the first 2 games, and the small school West schools will look to make it a clean sweep. Tom Nelson in about 40 minutes with the call of that one. Time now to hand out our Squirtle.tv players of the game. First of all, for the East squad, we're going to go with Graham Knight, the starting right fielder. He was aboard 3 times. Graham is out of Bixby, and Zach, it was a pretty easy choice. We thought he really played a nice game.
Yeah, getting on base all 3 times, driving in a run, scoring a run himself. He had himself a really nice game today.
The easiest pick of all, though, was the West All-Star, Jordan Hawkins from Carl Albert. He had 3 hits, drove home a run, scored 2, and also had a double. He also was the OBCA coach's pick for player of the game. So congratulations to Jordan Hawkins of Carl Albert, Graham Knight of Bixby, our Squirtle.tv players of the game. The winner, Caden Longman for the West. The loser, Ethan Evans from Stillwater. And again, the final score is 6-3. The West beats the East. Stay with us. We've got player interviews coming up here momentarily. Jordan Hawkins will join us. Graham Knight will join us here with the booth as well here on Squirtle.tv.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
It's game time and the lights are shining bright. Don't get caught in the dark. Power up with the Generac Home Standby Generator from Moyer Electric and Generators. When the power goes out, your lights, heat, and game stay on automatically. Moyer Electric and Generators, powering Oklahoma's homes like champions. Visit MoyerElectricOK.com or call today at 888-265-3020.
Oklahoma Career Tech. It's where confidence is built.
It's more than just practice. It's developing the skills to build a successful future.
We're doing work that matters.
To more than just us. So, when a family needs me,
When my community needs me.
When Oklahoma needs me,
I'll be ready.
GSP.
Welcome back here to David Allen Memorial Ballpark. The small schools taking their team photos out of the field as we get ready to move from the large to the small all-state games here on this Sunday early evening. Oklahoma's regional game in Kansas right now with a weather delay, and it may be a while when you look at the radar and you look at video coming out of Lawrence. It is a downpour as the Sooners try to punch their 13th trip to Omaha with a victory today over the Big 12 champs from Kansas. Here, the final score again, the large West 6, the large East 3. And, Zach, your kind of thoughts on what we've seen really the first couple of games of today?
Yeah, we've seen the West teams really come out and play really well, really clean baseball. They've really attacked hitters in the zone. Their hitters have taken advantage of mistakes by the pitchers. So they've played very well.
Get our players of the game. Carl Albert's Jordan Hawkins, 3 hits, a double, 2 runs scored, and 1 driven in. So he accounted for 3 of their 6 runs. Graham Knight had a double, drove home 1, scored a run, was aboard 3 times. He is the East recipient of our Squirtle.tv player of the game. He is out of Bixby. We're going to take one more break. Hopefully when we return, we'll have our players of the game as our post-game show continues from David Allen Memorial Ballpark, a 6-3 win for the West over the East here on Squirtle.tv.
GSP Health is your source for quality health care for the whole family, with 4 convenient locations in Northwest Oklahoma to better serve you in Canton, Cherokee, Enid, and Medford, offering medical, dental, and behavioral health services, in-office and telehealth visits available. So call our office at 580-596-2800 or visit our website at www.gsphealth.org. Better access, better care, better health. GSP Health.
At Geis Farms, we know what community means because we live it every day. That's why we're proud to support Northwest Oklahoma's schools, sports programs, and the communities that bring us together. To every team in the area, we want to say good luck this season and thank you for representing your school with pride. From our family to yours, here's to a safe, successful season. Geis Farms, proud supporters of Northwest Oklahoma. And good luck to the Lomega Raiders and Lady Raiders.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up.
Hi again, everybody, and welcome back here as our post-game show continues. Our Squirtle.tv players of the game. Again, for the West, it was Jordan Hawkins. For the East, from Bixby, Graham Knight reached base 3 times. His team, though, fell 6-3. Graham, you want to win, obviously, with the games going on, but after it's over, it's just about memories, and you made some today, didn't you?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
How much fun was it playing alongside guys that have been your rivals in some case?
It was a lot of fun. You know, I've played against those guys, like a lot of those guys all my life. So, you know, just getting to come out here one more time and play with them was super fun.
I asked these guys earlier, and I'm going to ask you, a little bit emotional maybe that this is the last time you're putting your high school jersey on. I mean, one chapter is now closed.
Yeah, definitely a little bit. But, I mean, at the same time, I mean, a lot of these guys get to just go on and keep playing baseball. So
the outfield, you said it was a challenge today.
It was really rough out there. Yeah.
You almost made a great play on a dive. You make that pretty easily if the footing of the traction's there, don't you?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, going to Cali.
Yes, sir.
What's your expectations beyond high school?
My goals are, you know, to go there and just play to the best of my ability and, you know, potentially go on to just keep playing baseball as long as I can.
Congratulations, my man. Great job.
Thank
you. Best of luck in junior college. I like the glasses, by the way.
Thank
Those
you.
prescription?
Yeah.
They're nice looking.
Thank you.
That's Graham Knight, our East Squirtle.tv player of the game. We'll take one more break. Jordan Hawkins will join us in the booth next here on Squirtle.tv.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Why be a Ranger? At Northwestern with small.
There you see the final score. Large West beats the Large East 6-3. One of the big reasons the West prevailed, the play of Jordan Hawkins at the plate and in center field. Jordan joins us here at the booth. What a way to end your high school career.
Yes, it's a great way to wear the Titans jersey one last time.
I asked Graham, and I'll ask you. Yeah, you're out there, and you want to win the ball game during the 7 innings. But now that it's over, it's about making memories. And you had a lot of fun today, didn't you?
Yes, I had great teammates. You know, hadn't met a lot of these guys before this, but it was great getting to know them. West Side is the best side. I love it.
Carl Albert, the last time I checked, is east of 35. How'd you manage on the west side of things?
I don't know, but I mean, you know, feels good being on the west side.
Feels good to be on the winning side. You've done a bunch of that. How special was this year for you?
It was really special. You know, being able to go out there and produce for my team consistently, I mean, it's a great feeling. And ending with a state championship, I mean, you can't finish the season better than that.
every group that goes through Carl Albert doesn't want to be the group that doesn't win.
Yes,
I mean, you guys
yes.
have been so blessed to
Yeah.
put championship trophies in the trophy case, but always winning never gets old, does it?
No, not at all.
I asked Graham, how was the play of the outfield? I mean, you covered a lot of ground, man. It didn't look like you had too much problem.
No. I mean, the ground was definitely a little slick. You know, I slipped on one play, put a divot in the ground, but it was pretty good out there.
Going to junior college?
Yes, sir.
And you're going to play baseball?
Yes, sir.
Did basketball ever cross your mind as beyond high school?
No, not really. I mean, I don't think I love basketball the same way I love baseball, so baseball was definitely the first thing on my mind playing in college.
And I like what you just said. You
Yes.
love baseball.
Yes.
That's a good deal.
Yes.
Good to see you, Jordan.
Yes, you too.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
winning player of the game, and good luck next
sir.
year.
Thank you.
That's Jordan Hawkins, and that's going to wrap up our game. Final score, West beats the East 6-3. For my partner, Zach Friesen, I'm Todd Miller. Tom Nelson coming up here shortly. All-State Sunday from Enid here on Squirtle.